I talk about this all the time. The architecture, engineering, and construction firms, many of whom are private equity owned, so they're not even owned by Texans. And here, when we talk about property taxes, what they've realized is property taxes are paid by taxpayers that are the golden goose that keeps on giving. And our great leaders at the legislative level, so when you were there yourself included, y'all don't levy the property taxes. It's the local levels. Right. And so what is happening is they hire lobbyists, and they're on the private sector. But of course, these lobbyists are also taxpayer-funded lobbyists for many of these associations and whatnot. And they are preventing property tax reforms occurring at the legislative level where we could make sure that the system at the local level is not being abused. So, for example, you can look at the largest architecture firms in Texas, whether it's Huckabee and Associates, whether it's VLK, whether it's PBK. I mean, the list, there's about 10 of them that they're almost exclusively the only entities that build our public school facilities, which have turned into they're gorgeous, but they have turned into massive drains on the taxpayers. But what people don't realize is they're there at the beginning. People that work for their own teams. So, for example, VLK Architects, Scott Milder also owns Friends Consulting Group, which is a bond planning entity. And they openly brag about the fact that they've passed over 100 bonds in the past 20 years with a 94% success rate. Him and his wife also own Friends of Texas Public Schools, which are traveling around to talk to our public schools. There is that conflict of interests that are happening. And then, of course, they have lobbyists that are up here that also lobby. And so you're preventing taxpayers from truly being able to say, stop it. These same entities, VLK, Huckabee, PB, they're all the ones that fund the bonds. Prosper for the kids, Forney for the kids, Belton for the kids, Driven for the kids. It's always for the kids. But the truth is we're enslaving our children with a debt that they'll never pay off.